That was the song Mt Tamalpais Sings by Lew Welch. So this next piece, I'd like to get a little audience participation. This next piece was written by Gary Snyder in 1965, and Gary was Jack Kerouac's good friend and inspiration for Jack's Buddhist leanings and writings. So I invite everyone to take a little meditative hike with me on Mt Tamalpais. Visualize the hiking trails and views on our enchanting Mount Tam. You will be with your two favorite people. So soften your gaze, inhale with gratitude, exhale with blessings to our mountain, cleansing breath in, release. So join us on the Circumambulation of Mt Tamalpais. Walking up and around the long ridge of Tamalpais, Bay Mountain, circling, climbing, chanting, to show respect and to clarify the mind. Philip Whalen, Allen Ginsberg, and I learned this practice in Asia, so we opened a route around Tam. It takes a day. Stage 1, Muir Woods, the bed of a redwood creek, just where the Dipsy Trail crosses it. Even in the driest season, this year came running water. Mountains make springs. Prajna Paramita Hrideya Sutra, Dharani for removing disasters, 4 vows. Splash across the creek and head up to the Dipsy Trail, the steep wooded slope into 4 meadows. Gold dry grass, cows, a huge, pissing, her ears out, looking around with large eyes and mottled nose. As we laugh, excuse us for laughing at you. Hazy day, butterflies, tan as grass that's set on silver weathered fence posts, a gang of crows. I can smell fried chicken, Alan says. Only the simmering California laurel leaves. Trail lines crossed and intertwining with a dirt Jeep road. 2, a small, twisted, ancient interior live oak, splitting a rock outcrop an hour up the hill. Dharani for removing disasters, the heart mantra. A tiny chorten before this tree, into the woods, maze, fence gate, young Douglas fir, redwood, a new state of being, sun on madrone to the bare meadow knoll. Last spring, a bed of wild iris out here, and this time too, a lazuli bunting. 3, a ring of outcrop rocks, a natural little dolmen's right circle where the Dipsy crests on the ridge, looking down a canyon at the ocean. Not so far. Dharani for removing disasters, Hari Om Namo Shiva. And on the Pantol, across the road and up the old mine trail, a doe and a fawn, silvery gray, more crows. 4, rock springs, a new trickle, even now. The Sarasvati Mantra, Dharani for removing disasters. In the shade of a big oak, spitting out the map on the picnic table, then up the Benstein Trail to rifle camp, old food cache, boxes hanging from wires, a bit north, in the oak woods and rocks, a neat little Sadhu hut built of dry natural bits of wood and parts of old crates, roofed with shakes and black plastic. A book called Harmony, left there. Lunch by the stream too, a tiny trickle. We drink from our boda. The fruit offerings are Swiss cheese, sandwiches, sweetbread with liverwurst, salami, jack cheese, olives, gomuku no moto from a can, grapes, panettone with apple currant, jelly and sweet butter, oranges and sojuki, Greek walnuts, and grape juice paste, all in the shade of Rifle Camp 5. A notable serpentine outcropping not far after Rifle Camp. Om Shri Maitreya Tacharanin for removing disasters. 6. Collier Spring, in a redwood grove, water trickling out of a pipe. Taharani of the great compassionate one. California nutmeg, golden chickapin, fruit tree with burrs, chaparral, following the North Side Trail. 7. Inspiration Point. Taharani for removing disasters, mantra for Tara. Looking down at Lagunitas, the gleam of water storage in the brushy hills, all that smog, and Mount St. Helena, faintly in the north. The houses of San Anselmo and San Rafael, once large estates, the Peacock Gap Country Club, rocky brush climb up the North Ridge Trail. 8. Summit of Mt Tamalpais, a ring of rock pinnacles around the lookout. Prajna Paramita Hridaya Sutra Dharani for removing disasters. Dharani of the great compassionate one. Hare Krishna mantra. Om Shri Maitreya. Hare Om Namo Shiva. All about the bay, such smog and sense of heat. May the whole planet not get like this. Start the descent down the Throckmorton Hogback Trail, Fern Canyon an alternative. 9. Parking lot of Mountain Home Inn. Cars whiz by, glare from the west. Tarani for removing disasters. Gopala mantra. Then across from the California Alpine Club, the ocean view, trail goes down, some yellow broom flowers still out, the long descending trail into shadowy giant redwood trees. 10. The bed of Redwood Creek again. Prajna Paramita Hridaya Sutra Dharani for removing disasters. Hare Om Namo Shiva. Hare Krishna mantra. 4 vows. Standing in our little circle, right in the parking lot, shaking the staff rings. Blowing the conch. Namaste.